In a next weather alert for the late afternoon and evening time frame because of a system that may bring scattered rain and snow showers or a wintry mix. And while this will have a tough time accumulating, it may lead to low visibility and slow travel, especially for the evening commute. And in some of the heavier bursts of snow, we may see some light accumulations as well. You can see this all kind of getting underway today. We've got snow and cold moving in from the north and west. We've got a coastal low, and these two systems will interact enough to create a zone of precipitation around our region late this afternoon and this evening, and that could lead to some slow travel. Again, looking at no more than a coating to an inch likely around the Philadelphia area with some higher amounts, especially farther to the north. Certainly in any heavier bursts of snow, you could get higher amounts as well, but temperatures will be above freezing through the duration of the event. The evening commute, though, will be impacted by falling rain or snow or a mix of the two and possible delays at the airport. Behind this system, we are going to open the floodgates to cold Canadian air. In fact, Sunday's high is only 28. We'll start Monday at just 12 and then a rebound as we head toward the Christmas holiday on Wednesday. Jim, back over to you.
Thank you.
It's such a great sound to hear. I was just walking through the hallway and you hear the band playing. It just really gets you in the Christmas spirit. And you know what else would get you in the holiday mood would be some snow falling out the windows of our next weather sphere. Not yet, but we may see a few flakes flying as we head into this evening. We've got scattered rain and snow showers that will be falling during the evening commute. Again, this doesn't look like it's going to amount to much as far as accumulations, maybe some light slushy coatings, but it may be kind of that snow globe effect if you're going to be out and about, maybe at the Christmas Village or any of our local outdoor Christmas markets this evening. It may set the stage nicely. So here's what we're looking at. We've got one system out to sea. We've got a decaying clipper moving in from the west, and these two are going to kind of interact, so to speak. The clipper is going to transfer some of its energy to this coastal low, and that is what's going to bring us the chance for some steadier precipitation. You can see this line of precip here breaking out over the Midwest. We're going to see this really kind of fill in our region later on today. So once again, it's really the interaction between these two lows, one moving offshore, and most of the precip with that is offshore. But you can see this little boundary, this little zone which I've circled, which will set up right near the Philadelphia area. And look at the time, 5:30 this afternoon. So even though this is not likely to pile up anywhere, if there is snow falling and it's dark and it's the Friday evening commute, it is going to be slow. And then watch what happens after this system starts to pull away very heavy snow with it as it strengthens for the Canadian Maritime provinces, not so much for us. A closer look, you can see we've got temperatures. They'll be marginal, and that's the problem. If you're looking for snow, you want these temps to be maybe 10 degrees colder. 29 degrees, we'd be talking about something a little more interesting perhaps. But by 3 o'clock, you can see a mix of scattered rain and snow showers breaking out across the region, and there may be some steadier bursts here by about 5 p.m. Again, this is likely not heavy snow, but you can see some of these steadier bursts here and there could obscure the visibility, and we may just see flakes flying, kind of that snow globe effect outside as temperatures drop once the sun goes down. By tomorrow morning, this is starting to move out, and then we start talking about that bitter blast of cold air. By tomorrow evening, it's in the 20s. By the time you wake up Sunday morning, we are in the teens, and it's getting even colder. And with the wind, it'll feel even colder still. So let's talk about what to expect as far as snowfall is concerned. Again, the cold is going to settle in as we get into next week. I like this model as far as the snowfall is concerned. I don't think we're going to see much from this, but maybe a light coating or a trace around the city, possibly an inch or so up toward the Lehigh Valley. Best chances in the Poconos. Best chance to see more than an inch or so. 2 to 3 inches cannot be ruled out in the highest elevations, and that's why there's a winter weather advisory for Carbon and Monroe County. So this is more of an inconvenient weather situation where you have falling precipitation during the Friday evening commute, and this is also going to be a little bit more busy than a normal Friday evening commute, right? Because people are heading out on the roads to get to their holiday destination, perhaps. Let's talk about feels like temperatures. Today, all day, feels not much better than freezing, but it's only going to get worse. Tomorrow afternoon feels like the 20s, then the teens by dinner time tomorrow, and by the time we wake up Sunday morning, it'll feel like 7 degrees. The weekend starts winter. It begins at 4:20 tomorrow morning, and it is coming in with a bang. 28 degrees, the high on Sunday. So your next weather forecast, let's go ahead and take a look at it on our monitor here. Our 7-day forecast, you will see that we've got some very, very cold air to get through before we start to moderate next week. Monday's high only freezing. The morning low 12, but we're back to the 40s by Christmas on Wednesday. Janelle, back over to you.
All right. Thank you for